Hello and welcome to This Week in 23 Sports. We've got a great show for you today. I'm Jack McGrath. Kaylor Smith is out today, so I am going solo. We got more volleyball news, football news, and the end of several sports fall seasons. All this to come on This Week in 23 Sports.
Welcome to This Week in 23 Sports, your premier University of Missouri sports update show. Now your hosts, Jack McGrath and Kaylor Smith.
COVID postponements are the story of this week. After a spike in cases nationwide, many scheduled SEC matchups were affected by cases of COVID-19. So far, 4 games have been postponed in the SEC, including the Missouri Tigers, who are set to host the number 12th ranked Georgia Bulldogs. That game was postponed due to COVID cases on the Missouri side, contact tracing protocols within Missouri's program as well. Missouri's defensive line was heavily affected. Other SEC postponements include number 5 Texas A&M versus Tennessee, number 24 Auburn versus Mississippi State was pushed back, and the classic number 1 Alabama versus LSU was postponed as well. Now moving on to a team that should still be in action this weekend. The Missouri soccer team starts up in the SEC tournament on Sunday. Mizzou earned the number 5 seed with a win over Florida last Sunday. Missouri defeated the Gators by a score of 5-2. Sophia Worth played 80 minutes in goal her first game as a Missouri Tiger as she earned SEC Freshman of the Week. Cassie Nurnberger and Bella Alessi had 2 goals each as they led the Tigers to victory. Missouri has a first-round bye in the SEC tournament, which will take place in Orange Beach, Alabama. They'll play the winner of Kentucky and Florida on Sunday. If they win that game, then they will play against South Carolina on Tuesday. All right, moving on to Missouri volleyball. The Tigers beat Arkansas in 2 consecutive matches on Wednesday and Thursday. Haley McCormick has the story on Wednesday's game.
The number 9 ranked Mizzou volleyball team battled the Arkansas Razorbacks at the Hearn Center. The Tigers took it to the Razorbacks for the 5th match of the season, winning the first 2 sets 23-13 and 25-22. The Razorbacks came back and won the next 2 sets 21-25 and 25-27. The Tigers fired up after losing the last 2 sets and dominated the 5th and final set, winning that 15-6. This puts the Tigers at 4-2 on the season. Kylie DeBerg, Mizzou senior, had a career high of 28 kills, 8 aces, and 37 points. Her 37 points tied her for the first time in single-match history, putting her on the leaderboard. The Tigers have won the opening set in all 5 matches they have played this fall and don't plan to stop anytime soon. Key players like DeBerg and Fuentes have helped lead the Tigers to their successful season so far. The Tigers take on the Razorbacks again tomorrow, Thursday, November 5th, for their home finale of the fall season. For MUTV, this has been Haley McCormick.
All right, thank you, Haley. Now on to Thursday's game, where Effany Andra was at the match.
At the Hearn Center in Columbia, Missouri, the Missouri Tigers are going against the Arkansas Razorbacks, as they defeated them last night with a score of 3-2. Currently, the Razorbacks are ranked 3rd in the SEC Conference, and the Tigers are ranked 6th. If the Tigers defeat the Razorbacks tonight, they will become higher in the SEC rank. I'm MUTV reporter Effany Andra.
Mizzou defeated Arkansas in 3 consecutive sets on Thursday, marking the Tigers' 2nd sweep of the season. Anna Dixon has now surpassed 400 career points. The sophomore opened the week with 18.5 points Wednesday and followed that with 17 this evening. Following Thursday's sweep, Mizzou improved to 15-13 historically against Arkansas. The Tigers extended their current winning streak in all-time series to 12 matches. Mizzou now owns an unscathed 10-0 all-time record against the Razorbacks in historical matches played in mid-Missouri. Senior outside hitter Dorena Hollingsworth-Santana and sophomore middle blocker Claudia Dillon led Mizzou's blocking efforts, posting 4 total blocks each. Senior outside hitter Kylie DeBerg and sophomore outside hitter Anna Dixon led the Tigers' offense Thursday evening, posting 20 and 17 kills, respectively. DeBerg also added 13 digs, recording her team-best 3rd double-double of the year, moving her into 6th place of all time in Mizzou career aces. On November 20th and 21st, the Tigers will take on Ole Miss at noon in Oxford, Mississippi, ending their fall season.
There were some great plays in those volleyball matches and some even better plays all around in Missouri sports. That brings us to our top 3 plays of the week. All right, diving into our top 3 plays here. We'll start off at number 3. Kylie DeBerg makes everything look pretty simple. It's a tough play, but she makes it look simple. Hits the back row attack, finds the spot in set 1 against Arkansas. Number 2, this is a little more difficult here. Cassidy Nurnberger from about 40 yards out. Look at that far down bullseye. Cassidy Nurnberger with the goal for Missouri. But she wouldn't be done in this game. Check this out. Corner kick for Mizzou, up 4-2. Off the volley, upper corner in her last game at home for Missouri as she's a senior going out, last regular season game. What a great volley. Finds the upper corner. Those are your top 3 plays of the week. Now that we took a look at what happened last week, let's swing to what's happening this week in Missouri sports. And the answer to that question, not very much. Mizzou football was postponed, and the volleyball team has a previously scheduled 2-week hiatus that was already on the schedule. So now Missouri soccer in the SEC tournament is the lone team in action this week. They once again play Sunday against the winner of that Florida versus Kentucky game, have the chance to move on and play Tuesday as well. So that's going to do it for this week in 23 sports. I'm Jack McGrath. Stay safe, Tigers.